So, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Do you know who loves you? Who?
Zozo.
Oh,
Zozo and Jim.
Lois.
Zozo and Jim and Zozo. How's that? Because you know she loves you too.
Yeah, but
We're a family. You and I and Zozo. We are a family.
I love you very much.
I love you.
Ay, qué rico aquí
And
con.
what am I wearing?
Oh, let me see. So tell me about that ring.
This ring was given to me many years ago when I met a young man and at the academy, which was right near where I lived. And pretty soon we got to know each other. And we got to know each other even better.
Now, if you'll stop moving the ring around, I can get a good picture of it.
Okay, and then, how's
Yeah.
that?
Okay, that's beautiful. And then?
And then, sometime later, when we were meeting each other.
And what happened at the Arboretum? At the
The
Academy?
Arboretum, we sat down on a place right
Yes,
there.
Yes.
And the water and where the guys would have to hook up sometimes were right down below at the academy. And we sat down below and we ended up, Jim started talking and we talked, and then it just kind of came out that we looked at each other and we both knew we loved them. We loved each other. And that's what happened at the academy.
And that's when I asked you to be my steady.
And I
Would you
said,
go steady with me, Lois?
I would love to go steady with you, Jim,
Lock the door.
forever. And I think you had a brother that was happy about that.
Yes. Yeah. When Louis found out about you, he loved you, and he said, "Okay, this is it. This is the one for Jim." Right?
And my parents were very happy as well.
Yeah, I'm a bet he said, "Lock that door."
Yes, she did. That's exactly what she said. Oh,
Let's lock the door.
yeah.
All may bete.
Oh, my bad.
And boy, did she love your children.
Yeah, she
Lita
did.
and Debbie and Jamie used to go home for the holidays and spend some time with her in South Hole, remember?
Yeah,
From
yeah.
Mexico, and I'm a Betty. She loved having you. Wonderful lady.
The sad point was that she and my dad divorced
Yeah, but
because he had another girlfriend. But I still love my dad. And I think he realized he had made a big mistake. And I think he realized he had hurt my mom.
oh man,
Yeah.
stew.
Stew. She hated stew.
And then she told Louis, she said, "You know, I pay a rent here at Jim and Lois's, and I can't get any heat."
I think there was heat. Because I like heat.
Yes, because you like heat.
Gotta have my heat.
He was a character.
If it requires it, heat is it. I love my mom. God bless her. My dad is gone now. I loved him dearly. He and I were very close.
Yeah.
Very close. Where my brother was very close to mom. Which worked out just fine. I mean, it was kind of meant to be. So I'm my dad's daughter and always will be. And my brother will be my mom's son. Always. Not that we won't both be the same, but we'll be closer to each of those two people that we became close to. And we'll always be there. We'll remember our parents. So So that's what was so wonderful. And then there's always Amy and Pap. God bless them.
What would we do without Amy and Pap?
I loved them so much. They were so much fun.
The guy from the Royal Navy. Yeah.
And then my parents went back, and my mom ended up buying the farm.
Mm-hmm.
She told these kids, get out.
Mm-hmm.
You have no reason to be here in the first place. Get out. And she bought the place, and that was it. And Amy and Pap lived there, and they were so happy. This was like total. This was amazing to them. They could not have been happier. They loved it. That's where they belong, because they came from England. And now they're back in a very similar situation with a dirt road, you know, with the farmers and a wonderful dog.
Who was that, the collie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce.
Bruce.
Yeah.
And I remember apparently my
Who
grandpa.
named him? Who named him Bruce?
I guess my grandfather did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess Bruce went with my grandfather when he went up to get something for Christmas. And I don't know. Oh, I guess there was another animal, another thing that was, but for some reason somebody had kind of awakened this animal, this other, and it was very sluggish, very, you know, it was a good size. And it came around and it came up towards my grandfather, and he was going to step on my grandfather. And Bruce went right on top of my grandfather and stood on top of him. And Pap he wouldn't let Pap
Yeah.
up. And Pap was like, what the? And he would not move him. And finally Pap got up, Bruce got off, and Pap got up, and he looked at him, he says, Papa, what the? And then he looked up and he went, oh my God, look at that other. The other animal was walking back up again, up into the woods. You know,
Well, tell me something.
Bruce saved him.
Tell me something about your children. What do you think of your children?
My children.
Yeah.
Sometimes they've been some good and sometimes bad, and sometimes you wonder, what the hell have you been thinking about? Let's talk this out here. But with all due respect, I'm proud of my daughters, I'm proud of my son, and you know, they're all adults now, they're all working hard, they're doing what they have to do, and I'm proud of them. I know sometimes things will be a little different, but don't we all go through that? Even us at our age, we have our little ups and downs, or a couple of years ago, we said, what, you know, like when we were maybe younger, like them, you know. But that's the way people are. I mean, that's how we are growing up. We have to learn. And they've done a great job, and I'm
Three
sorry for
beautiful
my
children.
son. He's had a bad heartache. He lost his best buddy.
Yeah.
So that's been a heartache for him. So it's good for him. He's gone away for a little while to take a break.
There you go.
And
Hey, what about Debbie? How do you think she's doing?
Debbie? I don't know.
With David?
David's nice.
Yeah.
I like David. I think
But-
she's fine.
Debbie seems very happy.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Lita is a
happiness. Happiness is who you're with and who you enjoy.
Yes.
Like I enjoy you and you enjoy me, and Lita enjoys George. And,
Yeah, she's starting
right?
to, isn't
I
she?
mean, people you feel comfortable with and you find happiness with.
That's the whole
right?
thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Feeling
And
comfortable.
Jamie with Laura. And, yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. And I think that's where they are. That's the road they're on, and hope everything continues with them that way.
And it's not just for us that we feel good about it, but the parents of the other kids, the other families,
Yes,
other
yes.
children are also having parents that feel very
Yes.
things are working good. They, you know, so I'd like to meet all the parents. We should all get them together and
Yes,
just
and
talk
have a
about our
nice
children.
Get together.
Huh?
Well, give these children a nice kiss. Yes.
To the children that have been in my heart for so many years, I love you all. From all your different families, I love you all. I'm so fortunate. Dad and I could not be happier. God bless you.
Amen.